Hey guys, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm doing a very special episode of the podcast. I'm going to be talking about some of my picks for the best Black Friday deals that I've been able to find. I've combed the internet, a lot of stuff from Amazon, some stuff from directly from manufacturer sites, but I've got a ton of recommendations for mostly gear that I have used myself personally, or if not, I know people that have and they love it. And so I picked out the best stuff that I could find with the best Black Friday deals. So again, if you're shopping here early, these things are on sale right now. Click through those links in the description down below, whether you're on the podcast or on YouTube, and get whatever you want before the deals run out. So let's get into my 10 picks for the coolest gear on Black Friday deals.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, so first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about these LED light bars. They're kind of almost like a light bar for your truck, but they're headlamps. I have one of these. I've had it for like 3-4 years now, and I love this thing. I'll put a card up here in the top right corner to the video that I did on mine. The link that I'm going to put down in the description below is to a 3-pack of these things. And what I like about that is it's like 26 bucks for 3 of these things. I think I paid 18 or 20 for my one that I got years ago. So you get 3 of them for 26 bucks, which means you can throw one in your drawer, you can throw one in your glove box, you can throw one in your center console, you can have one in your backpack. So they're very inexpensive at, you know, under 10 bucks a piece. It is a steal for these things, and they are awesome. They put out a ton of light. They even have motion sensitive stuff. So instead of having to find the button in the dark on the side of your head, you can just wave your hand past your head. I love them. I use them all the time. Way better than a traditional like lantern style headlamp. So that is number one, the triple LED headlamp deal. Next, this chair is one of the only chairs that I have not personally owned, but I know a few people that have them, and I've sat in them before at sporting events and things like that, and I've always loved them. And King Camp is the brand, and that is a really good brand. I've had their tables. I know a ton of people that run their tables, and they've got various different stuff. King Camp is kind of one of the bigger, I think, Chinese brands that's come out on Amazon, but been around for a while and has really good reviews. So this is the King Camp hammock chair. Now, this thing is sweet if you are looking for something that's super comfortable. Folds down relatively small. I wouldn't call it like teeny tiny. It's not as small as like my Helinox chair, but it is relatively small and about the size of a normal folding chair. But again, it's basically fabric suspended between 2 posts, and you can sit in it and you can swing as if it were a hammock, which is super comfy and awesome for sitting around a campfire, or even taken to like kids sporting events or things like that, tailgates, that kind of thing. So there will be a link in the description down below to that, but that thing has a huge discount right now for Black Friday, so check that out. Next, you can tell that I really like chairs, but this one is not the exact one that I did a review of. I'll put a card up here in the top right corner to the Vivor version of this chair that I did a review of. This one is under 100 bucks, and it looks really awesome, but it is a zero gravity chair. So essentially what it is a piece of fabric on a chair frame with bungee cords that hold it. I can tell you personally from sitting in my Vivor version of this chair that they are extremely comfortable. They are a little bit on the bigger side. So again, if you're looking for like a super tiny Helinox style fold down chair, this isn't it. But if you're looking for something that you don't mind sacrificing a little space for to have something really, really comfy at camp, this is another great alternative and one of the better deals that I found on Amazon. All right, I have been on a kick recently for puffy blankets, and I really like these sort of like stain resistant outdoor ones. Like the Rumpel is one that I've looked at recently. I've got one from Hest, which is really, really awesome. Those are fantastic brands and amazing blankets. However, they are pretty pricey, pretty expensive. So I did find one that's very similar, kind of a knockoff puffy blanket, and I'm going to put a link in the description down below to that. But it looks very nice. It comes with a stuffed sack, so it is intended to be outside. You can throw it down on the leaves if you want to sit on the ground. You can use this thing outdoors. It is meant to be used for camping and overlanding, but it's under 25 bucks. So this thing is a steal of a deal. Even if it's not the best quality and it'll last you for 2 or 3 years, for 25 bucks, you really can't go wrong with this blanket. All right, so the next recommendation here is a little bit of a bigger one, but if you have been holding out for a power bank, if you're like, you know what, I want 1,000 watt-hour or more power bank, but you know they're all about $800 to $1,200, the EcoFlow Delta 2 is on sale for under $460 for a 1,024 watt-hour unit. Now, not only is EcoFlow a well-known brand and a good name with a lot of reviews and a lot of people that really love these batteries, but again, with over 1,024 watt-hours, this thing is just kind of a no-brainer for $460. They also have some other add-on coupons, so pay attention to that. If you're buying more than one EcoFlow thing, you could actually get even more savings on top of the already low price. So if you're looking to buy a couple batteries or some solar and adding some stuff together, you're looking to upgrade your power system, this would be a great deal to check out. All right, next we're going with another product that I've personally used, these Okupa hand warmers. These things make excellent stocking stuffers. So if you're shopping early for holiday gifts and things like that, these might be a good thing for that, a good recommendation for that. But these Okupa hand warmers are super high quality. They heat up really fast. They last for a really long time. They're rechargeable off USB-C, which is fantastic. And on top of the already low price, they're about $35 on sale right now. They have a 20% off coupon. So you're going to be under $30 for a pair of these things. Again, perfect gift for somebody that goes cold weather camping, fall camping, winter camping, that kind of thing, or just gets cold a lot. So check those out. Next, I've got some shoes, and these are for men because I'm a man, so I'm basing these off things that I've had, but these are the Merrell Moab shoes. These things are waterproof hiking shoes. They're super comfy, but they also have really good traction and tread for when you're, out in the wilderness and you're, maybe moving around a vehicle to recover it or something like that. And you need something that's waterproof, that's also going to keep your feet warm and also going to give you good traction, when you're not on concrete. So these things are really awesome. They're normally about $120, but right now they're 50% off. So they're only $60. So again, these are great shoes. Merrell is a great name in hiking shoes. So I've had these shoes myself. I've had these in my Columbia shoes, and they've been my only two sort of pairs of camping shoes that I wear. I've had the cheaper ones. They all suck. These are actually really good shoes. And at 50% off, that's a really good deal to get some nice name brand hiking shoes for $60. All right, so next, this stuff I've always been enthralled with. I've watched Full Windsor for years since they kind of first came out. I think they were a Kickstarter when they first started, but I've seen the Full Windsor gear, right? I've seen the fact that their plates and bowls and silverware and stuff are all magnetic, so you can really quickly and easily magnetically attach them to each other if you're going to set your bowl down and you don't want to lose your silverware or have it fall in the dirt. It magnetizes to the sides of these things. I actually recently picked up a 7-piece kit of this stuff, and there's going to be a video coming out on that here soon, but it's really great quality stuff, really super easy to clean, long lasting, really well built, and the magnetic part of it makes it a game changer, I think, compared to most plasticware that I've had before, or that kind of thing. There's a million different types of utensils, but the fact that these work with your plates and bowls is awesome and makes them fold down really small. They also collapse into each other, and so they're really easy to store and they're really high quality. So they have up to 50% off. So there's some various sales going on. I'm going to link you directly to their website because they have some crazy sales, I think, going through the beginning of December. So it might even stretch a little bit past Black Friday, but don't wait to get these deals. Take advantage of them while you can. Okay, so next I've got a stove for you. And you may be saying, well, Jason, you use the Jetboil Genesis. I use the Base Camp Edition, which is like a $350, $400 kit. And that's true. And I love it. And it's really, really nice. However, I have a buddy who recently picked up this stove that is kind of a knockoff of the Jetboil Genesis. I haven't personally used it, but it's normally $140, and right now it's on sale for under $90. And again, it looks just like the Jetboil Genesis. It may even fold down a little bit smaller than the Jetboil Genesis. So for the money, it's about a third to a quarter of the price of the full Jetboil Base Camp. Now, you don't get all the pots and pans and stuff with that, so that's something to keep in mind. But for the stove to be under $90 is a really good deal for a dual burner stove that folds down super small and doesn't take up a ton of room in your drawers or however you pack your kitchen stuff, in a Plano crate, that kind of thing. This thing will store down super small and give you a ton of space for cooking. Okay, and then last but not least, I've had several diesel heaters. Some of them have been the really, really cheap Chinese diesel heaters, and they've all been fine, right? I've not had any problems. I haven't had any failures or anything like that, whether it's the no-name brand to my Vivors, 2H Calories. I've had really good luck with them. However, there is a brand called LF Bros that I've heard of. I've seen a ton of people review them. They talk about the fact that they have sealed gas caps, so you're not going to have fuel sloshing around and leaking all over the inside of your truck bed or the back of your SUV or wherever you're storing your diesel heater. And the quality of the components is just higher, and you get a lot of features with this thing, from a corded sort of remote control for it. There's an app, there's a nice display for it. The LF Bros have sort of a PC style one that's normally about $230, and right now it's on sale for under $190. So if you were going to spend a little bit of money, if you weren't going to just get the cheapest, the absolute cheapest, crappiest, lowest price diesel heater that you could find, this one is a good middle ground that, while on sale, makes it a really appealing price point for all the features that you're going to get with this thing. And you still get a really good quality diesel heater. So, it's saving you the money off of the $6,000-$8,000 ones, but it's not the cheapest thing there. But while it's on sale, it's going to save you a few bucks and get you a really good quality diesel heater. All right, so those were my 10 recommendations. Again, I wanted to keep this one super short. Black Friday's coming up. I just picked 10 things. I literally combed through every page of camping-related Black Friday sales stuff they had on Amazon. I went through all the, the brands that I've kind of used their stuff before and went to their sites to see their Black Friday deals. And these are the best ones that I could come up with. And I tried to spread it across the spectrum too, from chairs to stoves to, diesel heaters to hand warmers to everything, right? So again, I hope that that's helpful if you're looking for ideas for gifts, or if you're just looking for like great deals to pick stuff up early for this fall/winter camping season. There should be some good stuff in this list for you. So if it was helpful and you're on YouTube, click that like button. If you are listening on the podcast, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed the podcast. Add it to your favorites. Leave a 5-star review. That helps a ton. It shows everybody that this is a good podcast for overlanders. So if you do that, it means a lot to me, and I would appreciate it. As I mentioned, in the description below will be links to all these special sales that I mentioned. So definitely check that out, because you don't want to miss any of these prices, and do it, before Black Friday, before these deals either run out, or they run out of stock, or they go away, right? There will also be a link in the description below to my website, where I've got funny camping themed patches and stickers, all things overlanding patches and stickers. So those make really nice stocking stuffers too. So if you are looking for a gift, or if you're just looking to pick something up that's not very expensive, those are a good option too. So check those out. If you're on YouTube, you will see a join button below this video. That's just kind of a passive way to support the podcast/YouTube channel. It gives you early access to the podcast episodes and all the videos. So if that sounds good, check that out. If you want a more active way to be kind of engaged with all things overlanding, we have a 24/7 Discord that is tied into my Patreon. So if you check out the Patreon, you can get in there for $5 a month if you want. But there's a 24/7 Discord where we all kind of chat about gear and stuff. We have a memes channel where we drop funny memes about overlanding to each other and laugh about them. We're doing a once-a-month Zoom call, and then we're doing 1 or 2 meetups per year to just kind of get together and camp. So that's a ton of fun and get you, more engaged with all things overlanding. If you are on YouTube, also make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any content. There's a ton of overlanding, camping, newbie overlanding style content here. So tons of stuff for you if you're into that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, I hope that you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a great time hanging out with your family. And I appreciate you spending some time hanging out on the podcast or on YouTube with me. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, that's what I'm thankful for this holiday season. And I appreciate you all. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next time.